Hello Joya, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I deliberated on how to do your reading. I thought I could write it for you, but then I felt like I've got a lot to look at, and I feel like if I write it down I'm going to miss some of the information I feel like I've got for you. So I'm going to do it as one of these readings, but I really feel with the photograph that is that looks like to me he may be that girl's brother. I don't think it's his family. It is his family, but I don't think it's I don't think he's the husband. I get a very strong energy that is a family, like he's there with his nieces and nephews and his sister. But I will have a look at the cards as well. I do think it became too complicated for him. It feels to me like he couldn't see. He lives in Australia, and I think he couldn't work out how the logistics were going to happen. So I think it frightened him a little bit, and he perhaps ran. So don't be at all surprised if he doesn't get in contact with you again one day. But I think at the moment he's freaked out about the whole thing. So I think he did have strong feelings for you. And yes, you're a very beautiful woman. But I don't think it was the right time nor the right place when it all happened. But we'll have a look at your reading and see what we get through. Okay, very nice. So you have the sun coming up here. Now the sun talks of happiness and joy. There is a decision to be made here because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which means things are changing for you. You're starting to get a bit of balance in your life here. Okay, it looks like you're sailing on to better times. So maybe you're clearing your energy from this man. Now, when the sun comes like this, I think you're going into a much lighter time. It's not as heavy as the energy that you've been through. But I will have a look and see what the heavens have to tell us here. Okay, so I feel like you've been a little bit depressed or a little bit sad about this whole situation. Five of Pentacles sometimes talks about spiritual lowness, so you may have gone through a time where you felt very remorseful or regretful about this whole situation. Yeah, look at this. You've been very trapped in your thoughts about this. I think he really did a number here, and he's pretty much ghosted you, hasn't he? So you haven't heard anything from him. Yep, look at the burdens you're carrying around. Wow, you've gone through a really tough time here. But there's love here. You've got the Ace of Cups. I don't think it's with him, though. I think you've got someone else coming in. Six of Pentacles here. I think he's been a karmic lover. Seven of Swords. Yep, there's deceit. There was deceit. Okay, I'll read through these cards afterwards. You've got someone coming in here to make an offer to you. Maybe a Pisces here. I don't know you're going to accept the offer, though. You look like you're waiting for something else. So maybe you're not accepting offers at the moment because you're worried this man might come back, and you can't do that. Okay, you've got the Moon, which means there are things not open for you yet. Okay, so this is the general energy now. Then I'm going to do a soulmate read to see whether he was a soulmate. I have a feeling he was karmic, so it may mean that something else is coming in for you now, something that's right, because I have this Ace of Cups here. Now, I feel like you've been through a really hard time. What I want to say to you, if you're still hanging on to his energy and not moving on, I don't think he's coming back. I think you've got another love coming in. I feel like he was deceitful. I feel that there wasn't an equal give and take here. This was you giving and him taking. And I feel like you're standing waiting for him to come back, and I'm not sure that he's coming back. The universe is showing there's things hidden here. I don't think that's him with the children. I think that's a family shot. But I think he's still got somebody else. But I think it's more likely to be a girlfriend. I don't feel like he's got a family per se. Or it could be that is his family, but he's not with them anymore. He's definitely not feeling like he's married. He could have a little bit of a player energy here, but let's see. Okay, and again the Two of Swords is coming out here. So you've got a decision to make here. This is about your own stability, because you need to bring some stability in. You need to do some meditation, bring some balance back into your life. So there's a big call from the universe here to be working on yourself. Okay. Yes, you have to walk away from this situation. You have to walk away from this situation. You've got a Tower here. You've got something else that's waiting to come in for you. I feel like this man was lessons for you to learn, and you had to learn something from this, because you've got to walk away. I do have, look, I'll show you the cards that have come out here. So we have the Karma card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This is you walking away and understanding this lesson here, and you have to move forward now. I'm going to do a soulmate reading because I do want to check just to make sure he isn't a soulmate you're supposed to be with, or a life partner. I do think you're going to hear from him again, but if you're expecting him to come back, I do not have the energy of him returning at all. He just feels to me like his energy wasn't ready for something. He was happily being single. I do want to make sure when we got this reading done that I've answered all of your questions. And I'm going to do a soul read, which means I'm reading from the soul level. I'm not reading from the human level here. Your energy is just so confused at the moment. So confused. You're going to be single, but you've got someone new coming in, without a doubt. Someone brand new. Most likely an earth sign, because he's coming up as the King of Pentacles. So he's a king, which is always good. Okay, so how you see yourself. You see yourself as the Empress. This is beautiful. So you're ready for love. You're ready for a commitment. You really do want to have something in your life that's stable, permanent, and something you want. You really are ready to love. Your soulmate is trying to balance out his life. He's trying to make sense of what is happening for him here. He's having a lot of trouble trying to work out how he goes about this. And this is the energy I get from this man. So he's trying to understand. I think he's got somebody here, and I think he's trying to work out how to balance that. I have no doubt that he fell for you, no doubt whatsoever. But I think he's got someone here. Okay, he sees you as the Hanged Man. So he sees you as this. He sees you as a thing that's not going anywhere. It's staying, it's waiting. He sees you waiting for him. You have to let him go. You see him as wanting him to offer you something here. You're desperately wanting him to offer you something. But he's just leaving you hanging. He's left you just hanging in this space. And he's trying to work out what he does with that, because he's not real sure if he wants to persevere with it or whether he wants to leave it where it is. Okay, so in the past there were secrets not told here. So in the past there were things about him that he never told you. And he did come up as the Seven of Swords before. So there were secrets here. I don't feel like that's his wife and children though, but I do think he's got a relationship, quite possibly a marriage, but I don't think that was his. Okay, in the present, this is about you closing out this cycle here. You have to let it go. You have to let him go, because he's hanging in your energy, and you need to meet someone else. You've got someone new coming in here. And look, so it's a second chance at love here. But you've got to close this cycle out first, look. So it could still be a second chance with him. There's always a possibility, but I'll get some more cards down. And the outcome is the offer of passion. I'm going to put some more cards on this one, though. I don't think he can make his mind up anyway when I look at this reading. This is so much about someone who's confused and unsure. And I think even if he'd have fallen in love with you, he's got too much here. He can't work out how to put all that together. It just confuses him. I just want to see why a couple of these cards are here. First off, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think he's a karmic lover. I think he was here to teach you a lesson. Oh, okay. I actually think you know this. This is about your intuition and about boundaries. I think there was something in you that knew it wasn't right. Something you sensed in yourself here. Something deep within you were sensing. And look, I've got this moon sticking out of the deck here. How fun is that? So that's you walking away. I feel like you knew, Joya. I do. I think your intuition was telling you it wasn't right. Because you didn't put boundaries down with this man. You let him run away with your heart. I'm just going to have a look at this Judgment card as well. Oh, too many. See, this is someone else coming in, I'm sure of it. There was someone else involved in the relationship, without any doubt. I think that he had another partner. So I think above all else, your wish is to have someone in your life. I think you knew that this man wasn't going to come back here. You've got someone brand new coming in to offer you love here. Someone brand new. You're moving away from this. Your wishes are coming true. This is really nice though. You need to see this because your wishes are coming true. It's just that you don't have a destiny with this man. He was here to teach you a lesson. He was here really to get you ready for the right person. So I just want to have a look at the moon here first off, and then I'm going to look at the Page of Wands. Why the moon? Yeah, see, this was your destiny here. This was for you to learn a lesson and to become strong. So it's like in between this moon, the things you didn't know, there's you healing from this and growing to become this person here. So it's like you have learned from this experience and grown. And it's very, very much about you understanding your boundaries and what you let people take from you and how you should learn to listen to your intuition, which I don't think you were doing here. I think you were ignoring your intuition. Now, I just want to have a look at this last card, and then I'm going to do a read just to have a look at the new person coming in, see if I can give you any idea on that. Okay, that one wants to come out. Was he over there visiting relatives or was he working? He didn't tell you the truth. There was somebody else involved here. Look. Three of Swords. Someone else involved. He was already attached to someone here. He already was in a relationship with somebody at home when he went overseas. He already had somebody. All right, let me just have a look. I'm just going to pull these cards back again, and I'm going to do a soulmate read for you and see where we're up to with you. Okay, you're moving away from this, so I'm glad to see that you're going to move away, though you're not going to hang on. You're understanding that now, and again with the Sun. So you're definitely finding happiness again here, but you've got to let go of what you had. Here's wishes coming here, wishes coming true. Okay, this is the person coming in to make you an offer. This person tells the truth. This person doesn't deceive. And you'll know the difference. Yep, it's a soulmate relationship here that you've got coming in. I think your other fellow was a karmic. See, you're healing your broken heart here. So you're coming out of this energy here and moving into the new energy, learning to trust your intuition. Oh, he's going to be very passionate and very dedicated to you here. Okay, so what you have to learn is the lesson here about ego and codependency, because this is what this man's done. Okay, he's walked all over your boundaries. You've absolutely you've been submissive with him. You can't do that with people. You're just going to pick up people who aren't worthy of your love. Brand passionate new start here. And it's coming in very quickly. Very quickly. Okay, so we're looking at the next 8 months, I'd say. Within the next 8 months, you have someone coming into your life. They're more than likely, they could be a Capricorn, but I feel like here they're more likely a fire sign. So more likely a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person is the person that's actually meant for you. And I think this man you've had before was there to teach you what not to put up with from people. Because I feel like with the next one, you have to learn to put your boundaries down. You can't invest everything you've got in a person and not consider yourself. And I think that's what you've done. I think you've overgave. So you've got a period of healing coming in because you've got to learn to deal with this now. And this is about, look, healing. It's about letting go of things and planning for the future. This person, you're going to walk away. This person that's coming in for you, look, here's the Ace of Cups as well. This person that's coming in for you is comfortably well off, financially well off. You've got a little bit of work to do here though, because there's a realization. Okay, there is definitely love and happiness. You've got the Ace of Cups here, which talks about love, but you've got a Tower and you've got it next to your abundance. And what this is about is you realizing, it's the realization of what happened. It's sort of going to bring things down in order for you to build things up again. So you're working to build your energy back up, Joya, because you've got someone else coming in quite possibly in the next 8 months, within the next 8 months. So you need to do your healing. But I don't think it was the other man. Thanks for purchasing a reading.